Yeah, just go look. It's not we'll see. It's either we are or we aren't. Oh, not yet, really? Even for you, that's normally something that's going on. Does it, can we hear? Is everybody okay there too?
I don't know. Yeah. Can you just hold on?
Oh, first you're in a hurry pushing me. Now all of a sudden it's slow down. Hang on a second, I'm not there. Just like sex.
Freaking word.
Okay. I.
Die. 1, 2, 3.
All right, looks like that I got the chat popped out, so there's a simulcast. Remember, this is not going to be simulcast forever on YouTube. Just a few times, and you're going to have to go to kgxtradio.com to hear it. We do have, without giving you numbers, we have 6 times as many people on the radio station as we normally do. 6 times. Now, if we had one person listening, we're up to 6. If we had 10, we're at 60. I'm just being very coy with that information, but it's a legit number. We're at 60. So
over on our Discord server, we have Christopher Stevens checking in, Dude, Mary Mathis, the Grinch, I think I said, Florida man. Everybody's coming in there.
Oh, you know what? I think they're saying that the music is still on. Was the music still on?
YouTube stream start music is drowning out your mic.
Not anymore. It's not. I just shut it off. Okay. That's a new step. That's a new feature. I have to remember to shut that off. All right. So if you're tuning in on KGXT Radio, welcome. That's where this is the main broadcast is kgxtradio.com. And if you want to comment in our Discord server, discord.gg/GenXTalks, it's free to join. That's the chat room there. Now we are simulcasting on YouTube right now. It's not members only. It is for the public consumption, but not forever. Not forever. No. I know you guys are all chiming in the comment section on YouTube. That's going to go away at some point. You're going to be forced to listen to it on the radio, or you can listen to silence. Yeah, stare out your window for all that's worth. I'm telling you. All right, but it does sound like we're going here, and you guys know Off the Record is all about Bigfoot, Loch Ness, governments, conspiracies. If there's something on your mind, you've had a ghost story, or you've had a close encounter of the third kind, then this is the place where you text us, 805-460-5603. That should be up on your screens everywhere. Moderators should be putting that up in the chat sections, and it should be also in Discord, 805-460-5603. Just text. Give me a text to what you want to talk about, and if it's something cool and interesting, then I'll give you a call. Put your voice on the radio, and you can tell us your story.
I have another thing. If you are listening to the KGXT radio station and not on YouTube,
yeah,
you get to hear us first, because I am hearing that YouTube is about a minute behind us. A minute's a lot.
Yeah, and we talked for a few minutes before we even started simulcasting. They missed all that beginning banter.
Yes, they did.
They missed you kicking the shit out of me because there was no intro music.
YouTube, you're the ugly stepchild tonight.
That's right. Don't you forget it. So before we begin, I want to talk about a story that I have been interested in. Did you ever see that movie Fire in the Sky? I think you and I watched that like 20 years ago. And it was Fire in the Sky was the Travis Walton story. I guess he was down in there's some forestry areas down in Arizona, and he had a forestry contract, and him and his buddies, and they went out to chop wood, and they were out there late because they were behind on their government contract. Alien spaceship landed and sucked him up into the spaceship, and they called up the FBI and then called up the sheriff and come look for our friend, missing person for 5 days. The whole county, came to arms with pitchforks and came out looking for him. Nobody could find him. Then I think it was on the 5th or 6th day he returned, and the government was involved and UFO people were involved. And I based a lot of it on the movie. I mean, I saw some interviews and stuff, but that was basically the movie Fire in the Skies where I got interested in it. And of course, Hollywood, they sensationalize things, of course. But I started doing, for the first time in my life, because of the show, I started to do some backstory reading on it. Some people that were there, some people in the town. And I didn't know that 2 weeks before he went missing, there was a movie, I think an NBC or CBS movie that came out, and it came out 2 weeks before, and it's like, wait a second, hold on. There's a story. Yeah, there was a film that came out 2 weeks before with James Earl Jones as Barney Hill, and it was a story about it was called the UFO incident. And then you learned also that him and his entire family were kind of UFO buffs. They kind of knew all that stuff. Yeah.
The Grinch over on the Discord server is saying, I worked with a guy that knew Travis.
See, now, okay, so I'd be interested to hear. Now, who's that?
The Grinch.
Okay, Grinch, text your number, 805-460-5603. I won't ask you a bunch, but I am going to ask you if you believed Travis Walton. I may call you on that. Anyway, so you find out that they were UFO buffs. You find out that, that there was this movie on the NBC 2 weeks before. Then you find out when they came in to interview the guys while Travis was missing, every different person who interviewed them was like, they didn't seem concerned about Travis. They didn't seem concerned that he wasn't going to be returned. They were all very, oh yeah, he'll be back. With Travis, they're going to return Travis, UFO guy. Yeah, they're going to return him. And then 2 different interview people that went through the process on this said that the crew mentioned on their own, our government contract for all this wood we're supposed to be chopping, there's an act of God clause in it. I hope they take Travis's UFO abduction into consideration before they get mad that we're way behind on our contract. Now that you piece together some of that stuff, you're like, okay. I kind of wish I didn't know that, although you do want to get to the truth of the matter. I think we all want to get to the truth on almost everything. There's some truths you don't want to know, like I don't want to know if my wife was sleeping with the UPS guy 11 years ago, but there's some truths we try to avoid. But the Travis Walton one, I'm kind of wish I didn't know now. I mean, I'm glad I know the truth. I'm glad I got a better handle on it, but I'm a little disheartened now. The movie seems a little bit less to me, and I really like that movie a lot. Fire in the Sky. If you guys haven't seen that, it makes a very compelling argument for his case. But I got to be honest, after you do even a little bit of reading on it, kind of poke some holes in it. You're like, reasonable people. Our Generation X would go, wait a second. Your buddies aren't concerned. How do they know the UFO guys the aliens are gonna bring him back? Why bring up the act of God about your contract? I mean, there's just stuff. And when he returned, they didn't tell everybody right away. I don't know. I still like the movie Fire in the Sky. I think you guys should see it. It's kind of a cool flick. It's an older flick. Doesn't have a lot of special effects. It's really a character study, but I don't know how well it's done. Yeah, Gen X Mom.
Houdini's chiming in on the KGXT Studios Discord saying D.B. Sweeney played Travis.
That's right. D.B. Sweeney did play Travis. And the guy what was the guy's name who played Terminator 2, the bad alien in Terminator 2? What was his name? I know I'm going to get it.
Somebody's going to get it for you.
God damn it. I just can't think of it right now. The guy's name in there, he played the T2 robot. That guy was in there too. I think he played God, who did he play? No, I'm gonna get it now. Hang on. I'll find. I'll look it up because it's.
Before we get going on phone calls and text messages stuff, why don't you tell whoever's listening to this later?
Robert Patrick.
Wow. So why don't you tell people who are going to follow up and listen on the recorded version?
Yeah.
What are we talking about with our KGXT Studios Discord server? When we're live.
Yeah, when we're live on KGXT Radio, the only way you can chime in with comments is just to join a chat room, just a good old-fashioned, old-school chat room. It's Gen X Talks has a Discord server, discord.gg/Gen X Talks, and just look for the KGXT radio room. There's just a list of chat rooms. There's food and politics and cars and hobbies and music, but one of them is KGXT Radio. So if you want to listen to our podcast live, you want to listen to this show live, that's where you go to the radio and listen, but that's where you comment. That's where you chat. Now, you can do it in YouTube right now, but we're going to discontinue the simulcast in YouTube, and it's going to be strictly a radio program only in the near future. So we're just doing them both for right now. Oh, my God. You know what? I forgot to press record.
Oh, Danny's going to get pissed.
Danny's going to be pissed. Well, hopefully YouTube is recording it. We get it. We can pull one off that because I forgot to hit the button as we entered. All right. So Where are we at? That was my little fire in the sky story. We do have some stuff. Let me grab my headphones here, put my headphones on. And I did put out the feelers today. We do have some people interested in talking back to us and telling us their story. You know, you don't listen when I talk.
No, I am busy saying hi to everybody and checking in. And
I literally just told a story about you had sex with a UPS driver 11 years ago.
That's not what you said.
And you did what I say.
You did not.
What I say.
You did not say that.
I exactly said those words. And you didn't even flinch.
Okay.
Not even a little bit.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I submit to you that my wife does not pay attention.
I am busy.
Yeah, so here we go. All right, so let's go to the phones, 805-460-5603. If you guys want to text me any interesting story you have, you don't got to give me a book. Just give me the topic, and I'll give you a call if it's interesting. We have some things lined up. Some people had chimed in ahead of time, as they say. All right, let's see. Real quick, I want to talk to the Grinch real quick about Travis because we brought up that Travis Walton story, Fire in the Sky. Let's talk to the Grinch real quick here. Let's get him on. Boom, 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 boom. Calling the Grinch. Ding-ding-dong. And let's see. Look at that. What a clear sound. Hello? I did not know the Grinch lived in Oregon, but apparently so.
I don't. I live in Vancouver, Washington. I work in Oregon.
It says Oregon on your phone number, man.
Because I never switched it. I've had this number for 25 years.
Well, I know you weren't super involved, but tell me what you know about your friend who knew Travis, because that, to me, that's why I brought it up today as a lead-in. I thought that story was really interesting.
It is interesting. I liked the movie as well, and I was talking to my buddy about it, and he was like, oh, yeah, I seen it. I was like, well, how do you think about it? He's like, well, if you knew Travis, you would think differently. I was like, it's like, what do you mean? He's like, that dude is nuts. He's like, he's got a screw loose.
Really?
In his head. Yeah, he said he was always babbling about, UFOs and how the government's out to get him, stuff like that.
Really? Well, okay, that fits with some of what I read today. But the movie portrayed him as the stable one of the crew. The guy trying to keep his family together and doing the job. I mean, you wouldn't have thought he had a screw loose at all.
No, I know, and that's what I tell him. He's like, no. He was like, he was, because I guess in Arizona, he would go and talk about his encounter openly.
Wow. Yeah, the movie portrayed it as he never wanted to talk about it, and the movie portrays it that he lived his life like as a recluse, like don't bother me, don't talk about it. So
that is true. He was very much a recluse, but it was just because, according to my buddy, he was just not all there.
So he wasn't a recluse because he was a recluse because he had something wrong upstairs. His elevator didn't go to the top.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the way my buddy was telling me about it. I was like,
I got you.
All right, man. Cool beans. Now, if that's true or not, I don't know, but that's what he told me. Because he used to live in Arizona, my buddy. So
yeah, no. Hey, I think it's cool that all of a sudden you just don't know how far the Gen X Talks tentacles can reach. You just never know. Who'd have thunk that just talking about it, then all of a sudden there's a guy who knows us. He's like, wait a second, I got something to add here. I love that, man. Hey, Grinch, I appreciate you letting me call you. We'll get on with the program, but thank you for giving us that insight.
Anytime. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, see, and I just needed to tie that in because I wasn't expecting to know anybody that knew anybody. I didn't know a friend of a friend of a friend, but it's kind of cool to do that. All right, so we do have other ones in here. Let's see. There was one. Oh, man, I don't, I'm going to call. Okay, you know who I'm talking about here. This is a woman that we know the name, and her first name's Brittany. And she writes me this. This is the text message, part of the text message that I received on the phone today. You ready?
Okay.
I'm convinced that I have a comedic spirit who follows me
I want one of those.
to every form of housing I've ever been in.
I need one of those on a daily basis.
It's mildly messes with me. I mean, and then there's some little stories in here. Should we give her a call and just see if she can tell us one of her stories?
Sure.
I've never had a person say, I have a comedic ghost following me. That's always terrifying and unexplained. It's never been a
I bet
comedy.
you every day is a fun day, though. Think about it.
That is one bored ghost. I think the ghost, if she really has a comedic ghost following her around, every night the ghost goes back to headquarters and gets lectured. Dude, you're not getting this. You're not supposed to be funny. Your name's not Casper. We're supposed to scare people. What are you doing? All right, let's send you back to HR. Let's get you trained on how ghosts behave. No comedy here. All right, I'm going to give her a call, see if she answers. She didn't exactly say to call, but I'm going to try, and we'll see if we'll get her on the air, okay?
All right.
Here we go. Let's give it a shot.
Is that the grown-up version of Elf on the Shelf?
Maybe.
Hey, kiddos.
Hey!
Are we allowed to put your voice on the air?
Absolutely.
And can I ask you what defines a comedic ghost? How do,
Like I mentioned, like later in the text, like it's almost like a question if it's a freaking cat spirit because like shit'll just get thrown off tables randomly, falling off tables and stuff, and
All right.
like it's just silly.
I'm going to give everybody your first name. I'll keep your last name private. First name's Brittany. Do you you don't have me on speakerphone, do you?
No.
Okay, good. Give us one story to start with. Give us something funny and clever. Little background, how long ago, where you were, that type of thing, and then just tell us what happened.
I don't know. I was it's honestly for as long as I can remember. I've always like questioned who it might be, and I'm like, I don't know anybody who passed who would fuck with me like that. And so I just like became friends with it practically, and just talked to it like, nice one, you made me jump, good job.
Okay.
So it follows you from house to house, like as you move?
Like, yep. I have no clue why. It's
Well,
so
give us a couple things here. What's
Wow.
happened?
Just let's see. Now I'm having a brain fart. Of course, stage fright.
You can relax. Just breathe. There's no pressure. We're just talking here. Just a regular phone call. Just tell me what you remember happened, and then we'll go from there. No big deal.
Also, I think it started, like, I remember the most when I was, I don't know, I'm going to guess like around 10 years old. Lights flickering for no reason, no power outage or anything like that.
Like in the rooms you were in, they were going off and on?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
What else? Because someone could explain that with just you had some bad bulbs. You're just seeing things. No big deal.
Right. But yeah, but we test them and like, excuse me, sorry.
Brittany, you're really nervous right now. You got to just breathe, sweetheart. It's not.
I'm sorry.
I can hear you shaking on the other end of the phone. I just want you to relax. Just breathe. It's just a phone call. No big deal. But I will play devil's advocate and tell you that, okay, it was just a light bulb, Brittany. Jesus Christ, grow up. It was just a goddamn bulb. All right, what else you got? What else happened? And, we'll banter
Like,
about it.
I've had it move blankets, and when I'm laying down and sleeping, and there's like no fans, none of the pets are in the room.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, now describe that exactly. Like, say, tell me what you were doing and what happened. Just run through a couple sentences in detail. Paint the picture so I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I just just laying there, like it pulls the blanket down, like towards my feet, and
Oh.
Okay, that's pretty obvious. I mean, that's not. Now, you weren't dreaming. You were awake. You were on your phone. You were watching TV. What? You didn't really tell us anything here, so I got to make some stuff up in my head to see what you were doing. But if you were asleep, I'm going to go, come on, Brittany, that was a dream. Come on.
yeah.
Were you asleep?
I'm just not good at this, obviously.
No, it's okay.
okay.
No,
Were
I
you
was not.
asleep?
Oh, sorry. I was, and then it wakes me when the blankets move. And,
Wow.
Okay,
All
So
right.
you said the first time was about, like you were talking about 10. What about now as you're an adult? Does it still happen?
Yep. Yeah, and like sometimes we joke, my husband and I, that it's his brother who passed away from cancer, unfortunately.
Oh.
He was a hilarious, fucked up guy. So we're like, maybe he's messing with me too.
Maybe.
along
You
with
never
the other
know.
one I had before.
Well, at least you're not getting the sense that he's trying to scare you. At least you're getting, at least you, like you said, you call it comedic. So it's just something to get your attention, not trying to scare you out of the house and trying to get you to move.
Right.
Yeah, just like, haha, I got you.
All right, Brittany. Well, listen, thank you for receiving our phone call. Thanks for going on with this. We'll move on to the next one, but now we're 2 for 2. We got 2 stories down. We got one with Travis Walton. Now we got Brittany talking about covers being pulled off the bed.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for letting us call, dear.
Thanks, Brittany.
Thank you.
Have a
Bye-bye.
good evening.
Y'all rock. I love you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. I got another one here. Now, these came in before the show. So, let's see. There was you remember Scott down in Florida? You guys coming to go cool ghost story from what's going on, pretty freaky.
Yes.
A couple alien spacecraft sightings from my past. He's got a couple things,
Oh.
but he lives in Florida.
A Florida man?
So I'm not trying to make fun of anybody from Florida. I'm not trying to pick on Florida, but let's give Scott a call and see what he's got to say.
Florida man.
Da-dum. The Florida man.
Hello.
Scott, welcome to KGXT Radio. This is Off the Record. You're free to speak. No one's listening.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, you said you had a couple stories. Go ahead, man. You had a couple stories. Fill us in.
Art Bell and Ozzy. R.I.P. Ozzy
Yeah.
and Art
Wow,
Bell.
yeah.
Hey, do you got us on speakerphone?
No.
Okay, just a little hard to hear you. That's all.
For me?
Little bit, yeah, a little echoey, a little
hold on.
choppy.
Hold on. Is this better? I took the Bluetooth off.
Yes,
yes.
much better. Yeah, really.
All right. Must have been a shitty Bluetooth.
Yeah. Hey, so I know you had a couple stories there, but whichever one you feel more comfortable telling, then I'm interested. Give us a little background, and then the floor is yours, man. Just tell the story.
Okay, well, here's the deal. I'm not going to take up the whole show, which I can do that.
Well, you know what? You talk, and I'll cut you off when I get bored, because if I'm not bored, man, I want to listen.
Yeah, you can take the whole
All
hour.
right, sounds
Yep.
good.
Go ahead.
I'll start off with this. I grew up in northern New Jersey, up in Bergen County. 250-year-old colonial homes. You know, a lot of history up there. George Washington and yada yada. So, you know, it was like the mid 70s, and I was, you know, maybe like, I don't know, 7, 8 years old. And it was just, you know, there was a poltergeist in the house. A lot of weird stuff would happen. And my mom was very intuitive spiritually. And she would always calm me and my sister down, my older sister, and say, you know, it's just a poltergeist. He's friendly. And the weirdest shit would happen. Like, we would go to the supermarket on Saturday, and we would buy all the groceries for the week.
Right.
You know, big Italian family. So, you know, of course, we're going to get the tomato sauce and the mushrooms and whatnot. And this poltergeist had a thing for jarred mushrooms.
What?
No one else did. I swear to God. Only the jarred mushrooms, like a half a dozen jars, would disappear. And at first, my mom's like, okay, who's playing jokes on me?
Right.
She'd go to make her pasta gravy or sauce, and no mushrooms. So we all loved it, so it wasn't us. And I was
Right.
just a little kid. Finally, she comes to grips to think it's a poltergeist taking it. So to say that is to say this. This leads to the scariest night of my childhood.
Ooh.
Me and my mom were the only ones home. My sister was out somewhere. My dad was out working or whatever. And we were watching Star Trek and MASH, you know.
Yeah.
That was what was on at the time. We had, you know, a few channels back then in the mid 70s, and you know how it was.
Oh, yeah. And
So,
those are late night shows, too.
Yeah. So we're hanging out, and all of a sudden we hear a little commotion in the kitchen. You can hear the cabinet open, and you know, it's one of those high up flicky cabinets, so you had to physically pull it open, and there was no one home.
Right.
And they used to keep a Flintstones pink paper cup in the back with all the characters on it, and would have a bunch of Mad Money. Remember Mad Money?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they had the Mad Money in the cup. And so I go in the kitchen for her. She asked me to go in the kitchen and see what that was. I go into the kitchen. I shit you not. The cabinet's open. The pink Mad Money cup has come from the back of the cabinet. It is balancing, like almost levitating, but like balancing on the edge of the counter. And the weirdest shit ever is all the money is spread in a spiral, perfect spiral of lowest denominations to highest in a spiral on the floor, like neatly placed. And it had to have happened in like seconds. And no one was home. And there was no way that this could have happened by any person.
And what did you do?
So it had to be done. I shit myself. I ran back in the room screaming to my mom. I was scared to death. And she said, she jumped up and came in to see what was going on.
Yeah.
And she saw it too. She saw the cup hovering kind of like on the edge of the counter.
And she
all the
grabbed
money
you,
spread
and
out.
you guys got in the car, and you drove off, right?
Well, in the movie Poltergeist, yeah, we probably should have. But no, we didn't. We just, we ran out into the living room, and she just hugged on me, and that was it.
Now, you got to know as a
It was
kid.
Poltergeist.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You as a kid, when your mom's hugging you like that, you know she's scared. You could feel it probably. She was upset.
She was doing her best to keep it tight and calm me down because I was losing it.
Yeah.
You know, I was really afraid.
Was the
I
cup?
wasn't a scared kid or nothing.
No. Was the cup bouncing like it
this
was
was
moving, or was the cup just
It was-
stationary?
It was like, I don't know how else to say, except it physically couldn't hang on the edge of the counter. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
weight would have made
It was
drop
so
to
far over
floor.
the edge, it
It
should have
was like-
dropped, is what you're
Yeah.
saying. Okay.
It was like somebody was holding it.
All right.
It
Yeah.
was completely nuts.
That's the view. That's the view I had in my head when you were telling me. So I got to ask you, who finally had the balls to go pick up the change and move the cup? I mean, if the ghost is holding
My
one
mom
half
did.
of the cup, you're going to have to grab that cup and move it, with whatever's holding
Yeah,
it.
well, we spent a while just calming down. She was calming me down, and we continued to watch TV. And the dogs. The weird thing too is the dogs. They would not go in the kitchen.
Wow.
They would usually be right on my heels,
Right.
and they were not going near the kitchen at that time. They just stayed at our feet and ears up on alert, and it was creepy.
They say
And it
they
was
can
definitely
sense that.
something.
Yeah.
I feel that they can, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've had a lot of stuff happen to me, but that in particular was something that really, really was scary.
That has to be
And-
that image of that change. This got to be burned in your mind forever, like a perfect picture.
Never forget it. Never forget it, man.
Wow.
Never. There was a couple other ones.
Well,
but
give me another
most
one.
Everything happened up in northern Jersey.
That's another
one
Jersey
other
story,
quick-
man. What's going on? And why is
Yeah.
everything happening in Jersey?
Well, it's weird that all this shit with the UFOs now in Jersey. I don't know. I haven't been back up there since '92. I moved down here right before Hurricane Andrew to
Yeah.
South Florida, and I haven't been back. I have a lot of good, but a few, somewhat not so good memories that
Right.
I had to get the hell out of Florida, Jersey, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, anyways, one other quickie for the ghosts. I was coming home, hanging out, maybe, early teens, my buds, partying down at the park, and I had to walk home from their house a couple miles back to my house. And I was crawling, very quiet, small town, Rutherford, and right near the Meadowlands, Giant Stadium.
Right.
And Lyndhurst was the town they lived in across the main Route 3 there, and I'd walk across the bridge back to my house. But regardless, I'm in the small town Lyndhurst, and I'm walking through a intersection. It's late at night, midnight. The lights are blinking. The regular traffic lights aren't going on their regular cycle. You know how they're blinking yellow
Sure.
at that
Yeah.
time of night.
Yeah.
So I had this chill down my spine, and something made me turn around. And I turn around, and I look up, and there's like an old library or something on the second floor, and there was like this old see-through, looked like a creepy-looking ghost lady with a candle floating along, like the typical stereotypical, like movie type stuff. It was the weirdest shit.
No,
I don't know what
where
it was.
Where was
I
the
just
ghost?
ran.
Where'd you see the ghost?
Floating by the windows in the second floor.
Inside the building?
Of
right.
The building.
Not outside.
Yeah,
okay.
and I could see it.
Wow.
Yeah, inside. It was just weird. It was something weird.
That is
and then
weird.
down here, when I moved to Florida, I had a few experiences with UFOs where I've seen stuff, and this is way back. It's before drones and
right.
Today there's so much weird stuff today. It's really hard to know.
Sure.
But this is stuff where I'll give you an example. I've got a couple shorties, but I was going to the Keys once for a wedding, and my cousin and my ex-wife, they were in the front having a good time, and I was kicking back in the back seat of the old Pontiac Bonneville because I was running the car dealership back then. Oh, by the way, last night you missed Pontiac Tempest when you said Tempest.
Yeah.
For
I did
my
it.
cousin Vinny.
Yeah,
you
I
didn't give
did.
the complete answer.
That was close.
You got all the rest.
I
though.
said GM. Come on, man.
Yeah, you did. You got it. You got it. Limited slip differential.
Yeah. Independent suspension. Yeah, I got it. Come on, man.
Independent suspension.
I
yeah,
think at that point Pontiac should be implied, man.
Hey, you bust my balls. It's only right that I get you a little bit. It's hard to get you.
All right, so tell me your
hard to
story.
get a
You're driving
mechanic.
down the road and you're in the
We're going
Bonneville.
down the 7 mile bridge.
Yeah.
There is nothing on the 7 mile bridge
I have
except
been
the
on that
bridge
bridge.
and water.
Yeah.
I've been on that
There is
bridge.
water on both sides,
Yes.
and that's it. Well, all of a sudden, we're cruising along, and I'm looking out the window because I'm chilling in the back, taking my break to relax while my cousin drives. And I start tripping. I'm like, guys, look out the window to the right. There are these green, very large, for lack of another way to put it, orbs, round, green, bright green balls of light. I don't know, maybe 3 of them. And they're flying along at a super fast clip, overtook us, and then did a 45-degree angle and shot straight up and did some weird maneuvers like I've never seen. Now, there's a naval base down there, too, but
Right.
This was nothing like I'd ever seen. So there was that. That was kind of crazy.
Navy's not big on spheres either. They don't fly a lot of spheres. Theirs are more jet-shaped.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This was nothing that, it kind of defied logic. And
Okay.
this was in the 90s. So
Except I can solve this for
Not
you
the
right
same.
now.
probably you can.
No, I'm
was
telling you.
drinking too much.
No, well, I don't know how much you were drinking or how much you were smoking, but I know what those were. And I have extensive experience in a certain documentary that deals with green orbs. And I will relay it to everyone right now. Do you know people are running to get their pencil and paper right now because I'm about to say something. They're like, I'm going to go check this out. I'm going to go rent this documentary.
Drop the knowledge.
Okay. Everybody, without getting extensively into what the orbs he saw was, I'm going to tell you right now. The orbs represent many different things to many different people on many different places. Just watch the documentary, Heavy Metal.
Oh my gosh.
Watch the documentary, Heavy Metal. It's all about the green orbs, man. I'm not wrong. You got to watch
Yeah,
that,
you're right.
and you're like, holy shit, that makes sense now. The green orb, man. And that was, hey,
And it's been
this
a
was
long time since I've seen that movie.
this is Scott's moment. He had a moment to reach out, man, and grab the orb and have his own story, and he missed it. And I'm just letting you know, it probably would have turned out pretty bad for you, Scott, had you fucked up and grabbed those orbs or done something to get their attention. But Go back and watch the movie Heavy Metal. It will teach you all about green orbs. Now, Sun Valley Fox is going, what the hell's Heavy Metal? And he's going to go rent Heavy Metal, and he's going to watch it, and then all the cartoon naked chicks are going to come on, and his wife is going to be mad, and he's going to go, honey, I have to. The general said this is a documentary. I'm only doing it for informational.
It's research.
It's research. It's
lots of people on here know the movie you're talking about.
Informational purposes. Well, if everybody who's listening for your dancing and listening pleasure on kgxtradio.com, how cool was that? What kind of a pull was that for the general to solve? Right, we've just solved the mystery right here live and in person.
My goodness.
Yeah, brought it all together, man. This is what we do around here. We bring things full circle, baby.
I heard a pop.
That was a nice pull.
You're welcome, America and Denmark. I did
And
that for you
Denmark.
guys. You guys got that one for free. Hey, Scott, I appreciate you letting us listen to you, bending our ear for a little bit. Great stories, man. And we'll call you for some more sometime.
Yeah, I got a couple more in the canister in the back in the clip when you're ready.
Back in the old Deuterino's noggin, man. All right. Thanks for calling in, Scott.
That's it, brother.
Talk to you soon.
Thanks a lot, guys.
All right. Bye-bye.
Always a pleasure. All right, good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Got to say goodbye to everybody. I don't get you
You know
wrapped
what?
up in your
Don't tell
work.
me what to do.
I'm telling you what to do. You got to do your
It's
goddamn
your
job.
show. You run it the way you want to.
I'm trying.
I'm doing just fine. I don't know.
So how cool was that we had a story and I was able to solve it? I was able to
I don't know
unlock,
about that.
unlocking the keys to the mysteries
Oh,
of the
man.
universe. Yeah, that's what you
I
guys.
gotta get my wheelbarrow again.
That's what you guys pay me for. That's why I make the big bucks around here.
Oh,
That's
my
right.
goodness.
Walking around with some stature, chewing on a cigar like Patton on the front lines in Tunisia.
Wow. Wow. Whoa. Getting mighty thick in here.
All right. Hey, how about if we go to one of our favorite regulars and ask about a near-death experience?
Ooh, yeah.
I think you have one of those.
Go ahead. Have I?
What-
Yes, I have.
You
I've
know,
had a death
You had a
experience.
death experience, not a near-death. All right, let's see. Let's see. Calling in.
Hello?
Are we allowed to put your voice on the air, and are we allowed to at least say your first name?
My name is Chad.
Chad, where are we?
Absolutely, Briggs.
Hey, are you got us on speakerphone or Bluetooth? Because it's kind of hard to hear you.
Yeah, speaker.
Can we switch
Hold on.
that?
It's
Hello?
Chad, right?
It's Chad. Yeah,
Okay.
much better. Chad's from Michigan. It says on the phone. Michigan. Are you in Michigan, Chad?
Yep.
All right.
Well, now everybody knows who it is because there's clearly only one Chad in Michigan. So they're like, I know that guy. I know Chad from Michigan.
All right, Chad Hoffman.
Chad, you texted in that you had a near death.
Chad.
The Chad. You
That
texted
Chad.
in you had a near death experience. What happened, man? How long ago and where were you?
You're a fat man, right?
Oh yeah, big fat guy, big fat white guy.
Me too. Me too. You ever heard of sleep apnea?
He's got it.
Still have it.
He still has it.
Proudly wearing it as we speak.
Proud owner of a sleep apnea
CPAP
mask.
machine. Yeah.
Wow, Mama X is on your ass about that. She was bitching about it. I tell him all the time.
Yeah.
Told you. She's ruthless.
My wife does it too. You stopped breathing like 5 times last night.
Yeah, that's what it.
Okay, I was just sleeping. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you stop breathing, it can get scary.
Oh, and you know what the Bible says, if you die, you go straight to heaven and everything.
Yeah.
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 So I had a moment to where I swear to God I died in my sleep,
Yeah.
and I don't like heights, but I was like zoom out of my body and just weightless and gone.
So you
And I got
felt
up
it.
to yes. And I got up to the pearly gates, and I'm like, I don't belong here because I wasn't always the best person, but okay. But I had St. Peter tell me, it's not your time. You have more things to do.
Wow. I think St. Peter would have a different message for me. But how do you know you weren't sleeping, Chad? How do you know this wasn't just a dream?
Because I woke up taking a deep ass fucking breath, and I'd been out for a while.
Now, is this one of the times your wife noticed you did quit breathing?
Yes.
Okay, so
for like 5 minutes.
So even on her end, she's like, you weren't asleep. She's telling you weren't asleep. You weren't breathing.
You were breathing for like 5 minutes.
Wow. That's a long time.
She got mad at me for it. She got mad at me for it. It's not like it's my fault.
That is
it's
such
not like I didn't want to take a breath. I want to live.
He dies. He goes to heaven and he comes back. And she's mad at him.
I probably would have done the same thing.
Chad, I only got one thing to say about that. When your wife, you died, you go to heaven, have a little conversation with St. Peter, and you come back, and she's mad at you. It brings to mind chicks, man. Chicks. Because what are you going to do?
Right. I asked Shy.
Yeah.
In England, do they say birds mate birds? That's the vernacular in England. Birds are women.
Yeah.
Mate. It's basically chicks, man, chicks. Only the British version.
Ah, I got you. Hey, Chad, appreciate you letting us call you, buddy. Okay. Thanks for chiming in there. We'll catch you on the flip side, my man, but keep listening. We'll talk again soon.
Bye, Chad. Thanks for calling.
Bye, Mama X.
Bye-bye.
All right, that was Chad. Little hard to hear. I mean, did he say he switched off speaker or something?
Yeah, I think
it just was really hard to hear him, like he was far away. I got his story. I got that down, but it was just a tough one. Do you have anything to read between the sheets or anything?
I was gonna say, my death experience. Everybody asked me about that.
Yeah.
That did I have any thoughts, feelings whatsoever? And remember what I said to you? I go, no, I didn't, but I wish I kind of did in a way. It would have been kind of cool, but no, I can't say that I did.
No, the only weird thing, and this is a true story for those of you that have listened to all the episodes of the Cancer podcast, which is still up. You guys can still listen to all the episodes. I think it's 6 hours long in different parts, or maybe longer. The only thing that was really strange about you coming away from your death experience, where you did come back, was that for the first 3 days you didn't know who I was.
Yes, that's what I was told. I don't remember.
You woke up and you're like, oh, my mom, and your mom was there. Oh, it's my sister. Your sister was there. And you kind of knew everybody in the room but me. And they said, do you know who this is? And you said, no. And you're looking at me like you want me to introduce myself. And I'm like, we're married. And you're like, no, we're not. Yeah, we are. The second day I came in after you had died and come back, I again said, do you remember me? And you're like, no. And I mean, it was the middle of the third day and you went, oh, the memories just came back. We are married. And I went, sucks to be you, huh? That was the only weird thing that happened from your death thing, is that you couldn't remember who I was, which is weird because, like, I'm the main character in the story. How do you not know who I am?
I'm sorry. I had no control over that.
All right. So we have tried to have a conversation with someone in here. It's been a conversation that's gone back and forth with Canada. And we've tried to do trivia. It's hard to connect. We couldn't connect. We called them back. We're gonna try again. There's a story in here.
Who are we calling?
Let's see the name. T-Man from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. There's a lot of things. He had a lot of topics in here. I don't know what we're going to get tonight. Let me see. Canadians are weird, man. They're all weird. You just don't know. He has a paranormal story. Spent 2 years in Italy and Florence, seen a few things, so he wants to tell something. So I'm going to give him a call. But we've had a lot of trouble connecting.
Okay.
This is the phone call when he texted me, he goes, can't you afford to call to Canada? And I'm like, yes, I can call Canada. All right. We'll try it again. Let's see if this goes through. Calling. Here we go. Alberta.
This number control. To get through, please press 5.
See, I don't.
Press 5.
I'm going to. Please press 5. Okay. I press 5. There it goes. Let's see if it works. I don't remember it saying
Please
that before.
deposit 25 cents, please.
For the next 5 minutes. See, now it went dead. It rang once. I heard it ring.
Well, we tried.
What the hell, man? What is wrong with T-Mobile won't
Maybe
call
we
Canada?
don't have that on our on that phone.
It's not like we're calling Europe. We're calling Canada. That's like the 51st state. That's not even long distance. Come on. Oh, now he's calling here.
Okay, cool.
Let's try. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, I can hear you for once. There he is.
There he is.
Yeah.
There's the general. Where's the general?
I'm right here, my man. Look, I'm waving, I'm screaming, I'm jumping up and down. I'm here.
As if you would jump up and down.
Well, I waddle up and down. I waddle back and forth, and I tell people I'm jumping up and down. But that's as good as it gets. Hey, you
I love you and Mom X.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I love you all.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, my man. Hey, make sure that we're not on speakerphone and we're not on Bluetooth because it does break up a little bit.
Well, I got you on speakerphone, but it's okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it's okay. I got you on speakerphone. It's okay.
I don't have any background noise other than the traffic right now.
Oh, yeah. Like traffic's not a big You know what? Canadians are so polite. Take off your speakerphone. No, I'm going to leave it on. It's okay. I don't have any background noise. Just all that traffic. But you know what? The Canadians say things in such a way. They're so damn polite. You got to just go ahead. Okay, that sounds good with me. Speakerphone and traffic's fine by me. What are you doing?
Well,
All right, my wife is over here
whoa.
freaking out. Okay, listen, you got a story to tell. You had something happen to you when you were in...
I got a fantastic story.
Well, tell us the background. Set us up. How long ago? Where were you? Give us the lay of the land. Paint us a picture, and then go ahead and tell your story.
So this is about the paranormal, right?
Yep.
Yes.
This is about paranormal. So back in the 80s, like early 80s, when I was like, my mom and I were living together. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
She was a single mom.
Right. I'm with you.
She was a single mom, right? And she could afford a townhouse.
Okay.
She could afford a townhouse back then. And like we were living in the townhouse and it was all fantastic, right? And so she was working her 2 jobs. She was a banker and real estate, or she was working at a clothing store, retail.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Right. And so she was working 2 jobs at the time, right?
Yeah.
And guess where I was? I was on the street. I was on the street as like I was probably like maybe 9 years old, 8 years old, right?
Yeah.
And I fend for myself. And
Well,
I
yeah, but
fend
you
for
weren't
myself, like,
living on the street. Like you got to go home at night, right? There was food and a bed.
Oh
and
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All
My
right.
door was wide open.
Okay.
The door was wide open back in the days, right? Like you never had to lock your doors back in the days.
No, I got you. Okay. I got where you're at now.
Especially in the townhouse community, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knew you.
Right.
Everybody knew you, right? And so my mom met an immigrant, right? And they clicked right away.
Okay.
They clicked right away because like he was getting out of his should I say quote religion?
All right. I'm with you.
He just wanted to get out of it. He wanted to be out of the situation, right?
Okay.
So he met my mom, and so next thing you know, the immigration shit had to happen. and so I'm going back in the house. And so we ended up moving to Italy.
Okay.
We had to move to Italy because with the immigration stuff, it wasn't. I don't know why they have to do that. I think it's like they have to like spend time apart or whatever.
Okay.
So, anyways,
But you.
So we ended up moving to Italy and Florence. Like Florence.
Yeah.
Like, how old is Florence?
Centuries.
Like centuries, right?
Yeah.
And so he ended up knowing. I call him my uncle, but my uncle owned a hospital and his land. So I'm trying to put you in the little strip here.
Okay.
So there's a hospital. My uncle lived on the corner, like kitty corner, from there.
All right.
And then from there is a Catholic school, all girls school, right? And then on the other side was a graveyard. And then what we were living in, what I was living in, was a nurse's residence.
All right.
It was a nurse's residence that my stepdad had to go and refurbished. He had to go and refurbish all the. It's a 3-story nurse's residence.
And this is the short version, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to get to the paranormal part, man. You got me on the edge of my seat, but I'm trying to see where the paranormal's coming in.
Yeah. So this nurse's residence even had a sundial. It had a sundial on the top of the building.
Okay.
Right. And then and so anyways, I'm cut short. And so we would have, like, of course, my uncle would live down the street and everything like that. And I would, they would be hanging out and I had to walk home by myself.
Okay.
That's back when I was like maybe 10 years old.
All right.
Maybe 10 years old, walking down the street by myself. and the walls, like, because they have the floods back in those days, right? And the walls are like 15 feet high. So the first paranormal that I got is that, so I'm walking down the street going home because my parents are partying and I'm going home to go to bed. And there's a cat walking down the street. And I'm like, oh, there's a kitty cat. And put my head down, pick my head back up. Cat's gone. Where'd it go?
I don't know. He climbed up a wall or something, man. He's just gone. He just left.
He's just gone. But I turned around. And he's like freaking like 5 feet behind me, just strutting away.
Cats are like that, man.
Right? And so, but remember, so another one of my nights walk home was there was a graveyard. Remember, there's a graveyard right beside the hospital.
I remember that part. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I was walking by and I saw like red lights and all this stuff going on in the graveyard. And I was just like, well, that was out of the ordinary. Maybe there was a grave digging.
Yeah.
I asked my uncle about it because, like, we knew when there was a grave digging.
Okay, I think I can solve this for you. I really do. I think I'm going to be 2 for 2 tonight. If you just got through saying that your parents were out late partying and you had to walk home. Now, You didn't say you were partying with them and had to walk home. But what are the chances, man, this crazy woman who moved from America to Italy to be with the immigrant who was leaving his religion was outside? I'm just saying. Now she leaves her townhouse and moves to Florence, Italy, and now they're partying. What if they were partying in the graveyard? And that's what the red lights were all about, man. It was the party. You see how you put these things together, man? You just gotta put them together. And you said you looked up and saw a cat. You put your head down, and when you looked up again, the cat was gone. Now, I'm not a rocket scientist, but I'm going to assume that while your head was down, the cat moved. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
That's just logic, man.
Now I got to get to the creepy shit.
All right, go ahead with don't doubt. Now, listen, I know you're Canadian, and I know you're super polite, but every time you say, right, you go, hey, and there was a graveyard, right? And there was a 15-foot wall, right? Do you know what I'm tempted to do when you say right? I want to go, I don't know. This is your story. So my mom moved to Florence, right? I don't know. This is your story. And then there was a graveyard, right? I don't know. It's your story. Don't ask me, right? I don't know. So when you continue, if you keep saying right, I'm tempted to tell you, I don't know. You're asking me if that's right. It's your story. So I know you're Canadian. I know you're polite. But
that's the thing.
Go ahead.
That's the way. That's the way I am.
It's all right. I got to bust your balls a little bit. Go ahead. Let's get to the creepy part, man. I'm ready.
It's better than saying a boot. You want me to say a boot?
A boot? Isn't that the trunk of a car in England or something? The boot?
So let's get into the creepy stuff.
Yeah, I think I deserve the creepy part after going through all this. I'm ready for the goddamn creepy part. Let's go, baby. Come on, give it to me.
So my stepfather was doing all this. It had a sundial.
Okay, never mind. Go ahead. I'm ready. Okay.
Right? And
I don't know it's your story. If you tell me it was 3 stories, I believe you. See, I was joking with you because you said it was a 3-story building, right? And I'm joking, going, I don't know if it's 3 stories. It's your story. See what I did there? That was kind of funny. Go ahead.
I know you're just playing with my words.
All right, go ahead.
I know you're just playing with my words.
I am. I'm fucking with you. Go on.
A mother was right.
I don't know. It's your story. I said right. I had an exclamation point on mine. Yeah, I got telling you what fucking Canadians, man. I don't know what are you drinking some hooch up there? Is this maple flavored whiskey you're drinking?
No, it's just life.
All right. Go ahead. Your dad's renovating the top of the 3-story nurse's place that has the sundial on top, and we're ready to go. Give me the creepy.
Yeah, and so he heard music. He heard music coming from the building. Meanwhile, the building's completely evacuated. Like, it's totally freaking gutted. Like the building is totally gutted. Like, there is nothing there other than maybe like some, right? Like, other than that, music.
Now hold on, man. I'm a problem solver here. Could it be you just said that the building was completely gutted except for wires? Contractors were listening.
It's one of those where they have the
piece hears music that it's coming from a phonograph.
That's what he told me.
Okay, all right.
Of course, as right.
I don't know. It's your story.
Music or of the as
Stop.
And freaking.
See, we need to talk.
There's a rocking chair.
No, I don't want to call him tonight.
Go on, true story.
Okay, so what I need you to do, because I'm out of time for my show tonight. But listen, what I need you to do is just at some point talk to your dad and.
Right, because we were in this nurse's residence, right? And her legs got the scratches were.
And so you made something up. There's something happened there. Got to admit that.
It was fucking freaky, brother.
I bet it was. Hey, listen.
Sorry for the French.
No, we're good. Listen, I got to go. But will you talk to your dad at some point where we can see if we can get him on?
Yeah. We could do that.
Okay. Figure that out.
I just wanted to share that story with you, because paranormal.
Yeah.
Kidding me?
I know.
seen it. I've seen it. I believe it.
Sundial's portal, and now you got another one in Florence, Italy, with us talking about the red light, the sundial. That's gonna be my favorite part, making it work.
Canada might have tripped the scale on that. So
Or whatever that ghost
That
story he was.
sundial.
Yeah, the sundial fucking. I gotta say, Italian sundials fuck up more things, don't they?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
There's one in here. Let me see if we go back up far enough to the person's name. We do not have the name. 616 area code. It says a ghost. It's all this person wrote. A ghost on the ice at McMurdo Station, Antarctica.
Oh yeah, let's end on that one.
All right, let's call. Let's see.
This better be like a real life thing, like that person was there.
I don't know. It could have been like my cousin.
That sounds kind of cool.
Could have said my cousin was there.
My cousin Vinny.
My cousin Vinny was in Antarctica and saw the. I don't know. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna call. Let's see if they're still listening, paying attention. 616 area code.
Who is it?
Also in Michigan. I don't know. We don't have a name yet.
Michigan.
Also in Michigan.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, who we talking to?
Dan.
Dan.
Dan. And is it okay to put your voice on the radio?
Absolutely.
Well, Dan, it says you're from Michigan. Is that right?
Yeah, West Side.
All right. He's like, yeah.
West Side.
He's like
East
West Side. Don't
repping.
don't include me with those other people. I'm on the West Side. You just shut up now.
There's a lot of Michigan fans
There's quite a few. Yeah.
that are listening.
Okay. I almost wanted to Google that place you said, McMurdo, because I don't know anything about it or Antarctica, but I really want to hear the story. So
Is this something you saw, or is it a story you heard?
No, it was something I saw, and then I couldn't wrap my brain around what I was seeing.
Well, tell us how long ago. How long ago?
And
what were you doing in
in
Antarctica?
All right, so the company I work for is building a building down at McMurdo Station, putting up a dormitory.
Okay.
Okay.
And I was down there in 23, and you get down there, there's nothing growing. It's all ice and snow and volcanic rock. The dormitories, the way they sit, is you got a small bay where the boats come in, and on the other side you have a ridge that goes up to what they call Arrival Heights. Well, halfway up that ridge, you got Hut Point, where Shackleton and his guys wintered over.
Yeah.
Back in the early 1900s.
Remember that story?
Halfway up, all right, so halfway up that, you have Roll Cage Mary. Now, Roll Cage Mary got put up there for a Navy sailor that back in the 50s, the piece of equipment he was driving broke through the ice, and he went through and drowned with it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So in the dorm I was staying in, you can look out the window, and you would see somebody standing right there, right next to this what they called Roll Cage Mary. So you had the Madonna statue inside a rebar roll cage, so it was protected. And people would be like, they'd walk up there, you'd see them walking up the ridge, walk right past this guy and keep going.
What?
And then, start asking questions, and everybody's like, yeah, there was nobody up there. That's Roll Cage Mary. I was like, no, man, he was standing right there. He had a picture of it, the whole 9 yards, and everybody couldn't believe that they had walked past this guy that was standing up there.
Wow.
Talked to an old guy that had been there, about 20 years maybe. And he said, yeah, that's that sailor. He comes back every once in a while to look and see what's going on.
What did he look like?
I wasn't that close.
Oh,
Just
okay.
wearing his wearing the old Arctic cold weather gear, the pants, the jacket.
But other people walked by him and didn't see him.
Yep.
Wow.
Other people walked by him and didn't see him, because you can walk across Antarctica, or across the station there, because you're on a volcanic island.
Right.
And so everybody kept saying couldn't see him.
Okay.
Couldn't see him.
Now let's back up. Was there like a blizzard going on? Is that why they couldn't see him?
Nope. This is during the Antarctic summer, so full daylight, the whole 9 yards. All right, we're talking
you don't have sunset, and it's sun up
So
24 hours a day.
No storm is what you're saying. It was clear.
It was absolutely clear.
And
not a cloud in the sky.
And you see this guy standing there, and does he ever move and say or do or arms up in the air like, hey, it's me, come help me? Nothing? I mean, if he's back there, he's obviously can see stuff, right? He's looking around.
Yeah, as far as I could see. He would move a little bit here and there, like he's looking around, watching what's going on, and taking photos. And you would expect this guy to maybe, see somebody coming at him and talking to him, because that's normal.
Yeah.
But no, this dude just stood there. They walk right by, and then I go and talk to some of these guys, and they're like, yeah, there's nobody there. There was nobody there. Show them the picture, and they're like, dude, that can't be. That can't be.
So you took the picture of them and go, well, look, you walked right by this fucker. He's right here.
Mm-hmm.
Holy Santa Claus shit.
Wow.
You know what? That'd be scarier for those guys to know they walked right by him and didn't see him. You probably ruined their night.
Some of them got a little freaked out. Some of them couldn't believe it.
Wow.
But there were guys that would talk about the twilight effect, because I didn't stay the entire summer.
Right.
But when it starts turning, back towards night, about mid-February, they say that you can see the old bulldozer going across the ice, across the bay.
Ooh.
Look, can I ask you a question? Because I've done a little homework on some, very little, but some. Do you know the story? I think it was the United States that built that big six-wheeled red vehicle with the big balloon tires.
Yeah.
Is that anywhere near where you were?
That big balloon tire monster was actually parked about 150 feet north of, northish of where I stayed.
You're kidding.
Wow.
You're kidding me.
No, I got pictures of those machines. I got pictures of all kinds of stuff up there.
Wow.
Do you have the picture? Actually. Does he have the picture of that person that he saw?
You still have the picture of that guy?
Yeah, I got the picture of the guy.
Can I have it?
Can you email it to him?
No, send it to the phone right now.
Oh, yeah.
Send it to my phone right now so I can see it. That's
Dad, I've got it on my computer, but I'll dig it up and send it to you.
I would really appreciate that, man. I would love. I'll put that up on our members only sites where people can see it and just say, hey, this is what the story was about. That's fucking cool. That's badass.
Or any other pictures you want to share of Antarctica?
Yeah, if there's anything weird going on. Hey, listen, especially if you have any pictures of an Italian sundial on the 3-story roof of a nurse's building, I would dig seeing that too. I'm not saying you got one. I'm just saying if you do. All right?
I mean,
don't have that.
Not many people go to Antarctica.
No.
I mean, that's a very cool story just in itself that you were there.
Well, he's lying. You can't get there because flat earthers don't believe there is. They believe it's it's a big fucking wall.
Don't get Dad going on that, okay?
No, I'll send you guys some photos. I'll even send you one of me standing above the station. How's that?
Far out, man. Anything would be very welcome. Thank you so much thanks for letting us call you. Thanks for sharing your story and thanking you in advance for the pictures, my man. That's great.
You got it. You guys take care.
Thanks,
all right.
Dan.
And that was Dan from Michigan.
That was awesome.
That's okay. You got to admit, that's some cool shit.
Yeah.
It really, really is. This is where Danny H is going to bust my balls because if he's going to go rip the audio from YouTube and send it to me. But if it buffered enough to fuck up a story, he's going to go, you should have pressed record anyway.
Yes.
We could have overlapped it, and I didn't. I thought, well, Danny will get it for me. He'll pull it off of YouTube. No problem there. And you guys can't bitch.
Right. That was the way to
Cruiser in Antarctica, and you didn't want to end it. You got to get out of here, you guys. Thank you. And number 2, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.